So, how are you connecting with your soul? And how are you doing in the soul realm? And how are you doing in your physical realm? The realm we call reality. So, in the soul realm, I have different ways that I like to connect. And over the years, that has changed and modified. And, what I used to call meditation has changed quite a bit. Where I've really found the tools that have, really give me the soulful healing that I need. Um, so over the last few weeks, I've done a lot of soulful healing. And here's the thing: is someone can say like, Leslie, but isn't that your thing? Like, how can you have this like huge breakthrough when isn't this like what you teach people? Well, of course. But those of us, and probably those of you, who we have these higher soul purposes where there is a lot of work to do and it's never done. But the moment we can start embracing it, we can start applying it, and it doesn't feel so daunting. Even though in the moment when we're ready for a breakthrough, it feels pretty heavy. So, how are you doing in the soul realm? Do you need some support? I'm kind of thinking about putting together a free workshop slash sharing slash coaching because it is the holiday season and a lot of stuff typically comes up for people because in your genetic line, your genetic healing, even the things you think you've healed tend to bubble up around the holidays, right? So I'm kind of thinking about that, but and I'm not sure where my physical energy is. But let's talk about the physical realm. How are you doing in the physical realm that we call reality? We can have these soulful breakthroughs, but if we're not using the tools to apply them into our physical reality, they are going to be reoccurring and you're not going to align. So you're going to end up feeling this separation. Some people call it anxiety. Some people call it depression. People have different words for it. But when your soul, especially when you've done a lot of soul work, if you haven't done the physical work, then there's this disconnect where you don't want to be in the physical reality, even though you want to. Subconsciously, you don't because you want to spend more time in the spiritual realm, which is totally cool. And the opposite is true. There are people, same thing, anxiety, depression. We label a lot of things, a lot of names. And when there's a disconnect, so maybe someone that really focuses on their physical realm, they're doing a lot of personal development. They might be even doing a lot of physical work, like working out, working on their body, working on their nutrition. All those things are fabulous. But when it's disconnected from the spiritual realm, you end up feeling a little bit like a zombie, a little bit like someone that is going on the day to day and not making progress, yet you know you are making progress. It's this weird place to be in. Like maybe you're hitting your financial goals, but that doesn't seem to be fulfilling, right? Or maybe you are healing relationships with yourself and with others, but it's not really showing up in forming a community. So the two need to blend together. And when they blend together, that is when you feel your best. And that's when you feel alive and awakened and joyful. And you can experience today and enjoy it. So, how do you merge the two together? You have to work both sides. And you have to check in. Where do you need to do the work? So I had this huge spiritual breakthrough specifically when it came to my relationship with Justin. And I love him so much. And I love him even more in the spiritual realm. And in the physical realm that I call reality, I'm like, oh, you really annoy me. You really annoy me. However, I'm not just stopping at doing the work on the spiritual realm. I've had that healing. I feel like I can transition. I was the alpha female and wanting to have a relationship of equality. And now I have that relationship of equality, and yet I'm having a hard time accepting it. Because I have physical patterns. Again, when I use the word physical, I'm talking about in our reality, neural pathways that have been formed that take work to change. And so I've made step 1 to 10, and now I'm going to make step 10 to 100. And there's different tools, there's different resources. And so for you specifically, if you're not feeling soulfully and physically aligned, I would say reach out, but I'm going to refer you to someone else to give you the tools to support you, to guide you so that you can have that alignment. Okay, long-winded today. That's it. So please check in with your soul, check in with your physical reality, and enjoy the path of soulful living.